congrats.
Yes.
I also saw you're working on a little music.
I'm working on music, yeah. I'm working on my album. I'm so excited. And I'm writing a musical, which I'm excited about, too. First time.
And you're touring the world?
Touring the world, just family vacations. I took my family to Florence. That was a good experiment. That was a good family experiment.
The bottom line is it's good to be Anthony Ramos these days, is it not?
I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Yeah, I'm really having a good time. Like, it's good. Thank God. Like, music, yeah, the movies are happening. It's nice when I can do them both, when I can, you know, intersect everything, put the music in the movie and vice versa. So yeah, it's going great.
That and the 1-2 combo of Transformers and G.I. Joe coming out. This guy.
Yeah.
Anthony, thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Thanks for
having
have
me.
fun tonight. Good to see you. Back to you, Sam Jets.
Maddie Matheson from The Bear here. People love this show, my God.
People love the show. It's amazing.
Did you, sometimes I think you know, and sometimes I think the audience tells you.
Right.
Did you know?
We felt something special, but I think it was just like, we never would have thought that so many people, you know, felt it, you know?
Do you know your way around a kitchen? Was that kind of comfortable to you when you first joined the show?
Yeah.
How to cook, some knives.
Cooking and with knives and stuff. Like, I'm an actual chef back home. So,
Okay, really?
Yeah. So I was pretty comfortable cooking and, you know, hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it shows,
Well,
right?
you
when
know what?
guys are on
I'm not
screen.
going to reveal, but one thing that I think people make jokes about is some of the food being offered tonight. They may push you into the kitchen
That's right.
tonight.
Whip
You know,
something up.
I'll jump in. I'll help where I can.
Fair enough. Maddie, it's good to see you. Thanks so much. Enjoy the night.
Congratulations. Have a great time.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Here comes Mr. Beloved, proud alum of Beverly Hills High School, as we've
Mr.
discussed many
Lenny
times.
Kravitz.
Sir, how are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
Hi, Lenny.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
I
too.
think you enjoy stuff like this. Some people have trepidation. Oh, it's an award show. Everybody's there. But you're comfortable anywhere.
I enjoy life, man. I'm grateful, very grateful.
And you're sharing your wares. How big is this tour that's coming up?
The tour that's coming, it'll be a proper world tour, so we'll probably go out for about 1.5 years or so. Yeah.
I wonder this, Lenny, because I think everybody looks at you and thinks you're the coolest man alive, truly. Who do you think? Who do you look at and go, man, that guy's cool?
This gentleman right here. I mean, come on, look at him.
I set him up. Okay.
That was very nice. Very good.
Nicely
All right,
done.
one thing that I don't
You
have,
can't pull this
I don't
off,
have the
though,
physique
Lenny.
to pull it off, nor the nerve. The no shirt deal.
Yes.
What about it?
I don't have many shirts. You know, I live in the Bahamas. I keep it kind of basic, so you know, I just throw on the jacket and the pants. Keep it easy.
We spoke to somebody earlier who lives in Paris. You're living in the Bahamas.
Paris, the Bahamas, actually. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Compare and contrast.
Yes, absolutely. My mother was from the Bahamas, so I've grown up there my whole life, and yeah, I live in Paris.
Which city inspires you the most for your music, Lenny?
You know, I can write and work anywhere, but the Bahamas is really a great place to work because it's so quiet and I'm in the middle of nature. It's very few people. It enables me to really hear what's floating out in the atmosphere, you know? Yeah.
Sold.
So totally sold.
We're going to take a
You're welcome anytime.
You know what, Lenny? We're going to take a break as we book our flights.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Lenny.
tonight.
See you.
Pleasure. You as well.
He is the coolest. No question.
Who are you, sir? Why am I here?
Well, you're here because of this little show you may have heard of called Succession that people love, and that many of your castmates have told us they, in a very profound way, they miss.
Yeah, I definitely miss it too. But it was one of those where our showrunner Jesse Armstrong said, like, I don't know if we're gonna do a fifth. It might be done now. I really want a fifth, but if this guy decides it's done, he's gonna make the right choice and it's done. So I think I don't know. People have asked if I'm sad about it. I'm not even sad. It's the right choice was made, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You want to do the show right.
Did you know right away that this show was going to be something?
No, not at all. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I read it, I thought, oh man, I really want to play this character. This seems really good. Who the hell is going to want to watch the show? And I felt that way halfway through shooting the first season. I still think we're making a good thing, but I wouldn't watch it. I don't know who. And then about halfway through the first season, I was like, I think we might have something here.
Indeed you did.
Yeah.
Enjoy tonight. It's good to see
Thanks,
you.
Kieran.
Congratulations. Here comes Jeffrey Wright.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Congratulations to you, Jeffrey. It's
Nice
good to
to
see
see
you.
you.
Boy, is this movie fantastic and so current. I think that's the part I like best about it. When it was presented to you, and you've had such wonderful success in front of the camera, did it strike you that way as well?
Absolutely. From the first scene, it was a conversation that I think we're having in our country around history and language and race and context, but it's a conversation that we don't often have well.
Yeah.
And although that first scene, it takes place in a classroom, it's not a conversation that goes well. It's handled well by our writer, Cord Jefferson, in a way that I thought was, as you say, timely, necessary, and interesting. I very much wanted to dive into it after reading that first scene.
What I think is so nice about quote-unquote award season is a movie such as yours, which has such remarkable merit. All of this brings more attention to this phrase people use, to the work.
Well, you know, oddly enough, we make these movies because we want people to see them. So, yeah, this is very good. It's much better than the alternative. When you do something and no one's interested and it gets no attention, this is preferred because, you know, we're a small movie. We shot it in 26 days.
Wow.
And the appreciation that we're receiving is really outsized and, yeah, it's pretty gratifying. It's good.
And it's well deserved. It's really nice to see you. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, here comes John Cryer and Keither Sutherland. Come together. No, don't be shy. Keither, it's good to see you.
Come on.
Have you ever met the handsome John Cryer?
No. Well, we did about 15, 20 minutes ago, but we've been circling each other for 30 years.
30 years, exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, we're going to have it out.
Yeah.
There's going to be a fight.
What are your grievances with Kiefer? Go
I
ahead.
have a lot of grievances. The talent is a problem. I worked with your dad once.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he? He did Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We both got fired from it. Actually, it was a Disney movie.
Memories.
Yes. It's a beloved Disney movie with cats and dogs and live action, and they needed voices, so it was me and your dad and Annie Potts, and they fired all of us. So
Big mistake.
The film suffered for it.
Yes, I agree.
It's a delightful story. Any thought that grievance with John or admiration or?
In all fairness, admiration. I think at this stage in my career, it's so nice to kind of see someone who's been around and done it for as long as you have, and I've admired his work for 30 some odd years, so it's great.
Thank you, and yes, it is so mutual. It is so mutual.
We're going to let the two of you continue to compliment each other.
Yes.
As well you should.
It's all night.
Enjoy.
We're gonna be sitting next to each other, just complimenting
Good to
each
see you
other.
guys. Thanks for being here. Megan and Doug are down the way.
Yes, we are. We actually have an award to present for Best Animated Feature. Here's a look at the nominees. In the category, we have The Boy and the Heron, Elemento, Nimona, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Wish. And the winner is Doug Kolk.
That would go to Spider-Man Across the Universe.
Congratulations, team!
Congratulations. Speech.
Here you go, Phil, you start.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you to critics for championing this movie and making it the best reviewed animated film of the year. We accept this on behalf of these filmmakers and 1,000 artists around the world who came together to make the most ambitious animated film ever made. We all came together to tell the story of an Afro-Latino kid, Miles Morales, and his beautiful family, together with our cast, Shamik, Haley, Issa Rae, Luna Velez, Oscar Isaac, Greta Lee, who's here for all this great stuff, Kaluuya, Mahershala, Jake Johnson, Schwartzman, and on and on and on. Karen Sony, many more. You guys made people from all walks of life all around the world feel seen. I'm so grateful.
Congratulations
very
to
much.
all of you. Thank
Thank
you
you to the whole
guys.
team
Have so much fun tonight.
for making a movie that
Sam and
everyone
Jess,
thought.
we'll
Thank
send it back to you.
Congratulations, everybody. That was great.
Congratulations.
Well, speaking of congratulations, how good is Yellow Jackets? And not only that, Christina Ricci, how the audience has taken to it.
It's really fun and so gratifying, I think, for everybody that people seem to really love it.
Are you a good secret keeper?
Yeah, I am a good secret keeper, but they also don't tell us anything. So it makes it really easy to never spoil anything.
And so a new season, you're starting in May. Did they give you any hints about what could happen in the next season?
No, I have absolutely no idea. I can only go by like what happened next season and like what they seem to have to address in the next season. But I mean, honestly, anything could happen.
It's true with that show, certainly.
Yes, 100%.
Such a varied career, Golden Globe win. Do you like stuff like this?
You know, I do like it, and I love being able to be in a place where you see so many people that you've been a fan of or you've worked with years ago, and that element of it is really fun. But there's a lot of like weird pressure that goes into dressing up and doing the red carpet and all that stuff, which sometimes I'm like just like, I wish I was a stay-at-home mom.
Enjoy tonight. Beautiful. And congratulations. Thanks so much,
And enjoy
Christina
the candy in her purse.
Yes, we're happy for that. You bet. We hook you up. Speaking of hooked up, Billie Eilish and Phineas, here they come.
Hello, Billy.
Billy
Hi,
will be
Phineas.
nominated
Come on
next.
Up. Hello.
You'll be nominated next year for the SNL stuff, which was absolutely fantastic. Could not be better. Boy, people love this song.
It's crazy, isn't it? I'm just like every day I'm excited to wake up and come to this stuff and be a part of it all. It's very cool.
How does it still make you, because I don't know what it is every time I hear it. Do you still feel that when you hear it? Do you go, gosh, it gets me?
Dude, I gotta be honest, like, yeah. It's a tough one. Like, it's a tough listen. I don't know, I'm always, whenever I listen to it, I'm just reminded of like when we made it and how special that was and how like freeing it was and how incredible the movie is. Yeah, I think every time I listen to it, it makes me feel something. I never feel like nothing when I listen to it, right?
Totally. I mean, it's like, I remember that scene when we first were shown it, like gave me a lump in my throat. And then when we wrote a song and the song gave me a lump in my throat, I was like, oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That'll fit this scene. And even like the music video Billy directed for it, like all of it, like makes me choke up. So, you know, sign of success to some degree.
Sweet brother right there.
And well, speaking of a sweet brother, this extraordinary collaboration between the two of you. Enjoy tonight. Congratulations to you
thanks
both.
so much.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us, guys.
All the best. Thank you.
Quick break here. I spotted Henry Winkler amongst others. Boy, this has been the busiest carpet we've ever had. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards.
What did they say?
They said this is what it looks like when mom and dad go out winning.
Well, we're back.
Henry, you wrote, Cheryl, you must see it. Henry, thank you for coming. Henry wrote the most beautiful memoir, and he talks about gratitude, talks about the willingness to audition. I sent you a note about it. I liked it so much. We had the exact same first car, which was the 1972 Green Capri.
Oh, I love that. Love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. To us tonight.
Do you miss Barry?
I miss Barry. I miss those human beings. I miss that the writing was so. I don't know if I'll ever see it again.
You know one thing, and we always say this to you, that everybody says about Mr. Winkler, nicest man in Hollywood right now.
Yeah, I think I'm grateful. That makes me, yes, I really do. I think about, I don't know if I'm nice, but I am happy to be alive.
Well, we are happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And our fingers crossed for you tonight.
We are.
Thank you very much.
We're excited for you.
A pleasure.
Thank you.
So much, as always. Thank you. Oh, if anybody is having a good run of it, it's
Paul
like Paul
Giamatti.
Giamatti, who will let him have his moment with Henry Winkler.
Although I
And
was
then-
reading that Paul Giamatti, after Sideways, did an audition for many, many years, which I was shocked to hear.
We'll ask. We'll ask him.
I can't believe it to be true. Hello.
To meet Henry Winkler about the coolest thing ever.
Very cool, yeah. How
Were
about
you a
that?
Fonz guy?
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
of course.
who wasn't,
wasn't
right?
a Fonz guy? Amazing, an icon.
Yeah.
All right, as we learn more and more about this phenomenally successful career of Paul Giamatti's, ask your question.
Okay, I was reading something that after Sideways, you had many, many years where you weren't even auditioning. And I thought that was
No, I
Crazy.
didn't have to audition.
Oh, you didn't have
It was that all of a sudden after that I didn't have to audition.
just show up and say, I'm here.
Offer me things. My God, that would have been.
I know. I was like,
I'm not a
I
single
said,
audition.
That doesn't
What a
sound
sad
right.
showing. Wow. Well, maybe that's a better story. Maybe that's the story I'm going to tell. 20 years with nothing.
And I
A
said, that
20-year
can't
dry
be true.
spell.
That
And then
can't be true.
no,
But
in
is
fact,
it-
I no longer had to audition.
Is that a cool feeling when they call you?
It's
go,
interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually a little unnerving because, it's what you do as an actor. And then to suddenly not have to do it is actually a little, disconcerting. But then you get very used to it. It's very nice. And then it's like, okay.
You're having a fabulous run, Paul. Congratulations. We'll see you there.
Okay,
Yeah,
man.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Here comes Elizabeth Debicki for the crown. Elizabeth, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Elizabeth,
Hello.
we are
Hello.
broadcasting throughout America and in Australia as well, and they are so proud of you.
They are? Goodness gracious. That's a lot of people to watch a thing.
But you know that. You probably heard those accolades as well. You became her. It's the most extraordinary thing.
It is.
Thank you. I did my best.
How intimidating, I suppose, as an actor to someone that the world knows, Princess Diana, to really embody her the way that you did. Was that daunting at first?
Very, very daunting, yes. A huge challenge, very terrifying. And I just sort of jumped in and did my best. There were many, many days before I started shooting where I questioned what I was doing.
Really?
But I loved it in the end.
Was there ever a point where you felt comfortable, where you felt in her shoes?
Yes. It took some time. And then I think this is everybody's experience on The Crown. And it's also the joy of making television because you swim around in it for a long time and then you feel very comfortable. So, yeah.
And portraying a role like this so beautifully and with such success, I suspect the phone was ringing a lot before. Is it ringing more now?
It's ringing a bit, yeah. It's ringing a
Look at that, in a very coy way.
And are there, I would imagine there are many things you learned about her through this role that you maybe didn't know before.
Yes, there are. I mean, I would never say I was an expert before, nor now, but I've learned a lot of beautiful things and I've spoken to a lot of people who knew her and yeah, that's been a real joy.
Elizabeth, enjoy tonight. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Quick break here, and we are back with more.
It's time for the 29th Annual Critics' Choice Awards.
Thank you to all the critics for making me your choice.
The live full-night event starts right now.
The eyes of the world suddenly all on Santa Monica, California, as an extraordinary gathering of your favorite stars from television, from movies, the latest streaming hits. They're all here. We welcome you. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. I'm Sam Rubin alongside Jessica Holmes. Our colleagues Megan Henderson and Doug Kolk are here, and so too is Mark Ruffalo. Boy, is this an unusual movie with Emma Stone that people are paying attention to. Was its unusualness what attracted you?
Yeah, it feels like it feels a little bit cramped these days, and to have something that's just so daring and funny and provocative and a little naughty was very freeing and liberating, and I'm just thrilled that it's come this far. I wasn't really expecting it to do as well as it has.
It has done extraordinarily well, especially quote-unquote during award season,
Right.
which I think brings more attention to it. Do you like all this kind of stuff?
As I've gotten older, I'm not so tortured about it anymore. Who knows? I'm 56. This might be the last round for me.
56, come on.
I swear to God.
But it was funny. We talked about, they might not give you much food in there, but it's the conversation and the drinks that'll keep the night moving
Oh
along.
yeah, and the people. I mean, these are the greatest people. They're the greatest.
Speaking of greatest people, good to see you.
That's it? That's
Thanks so
all
much.
I get?
Mark.
Do you want more? Do you want
I want
Do you
more.
want
Do I
to
want more?
introduce Cillian Murphy?
Oh my God, genius actor, beautiful guy.
Mutual love.
Cillian Murphy.
What an actor.
We were both just saying that it is time that we're actually enjoying this.
Yeah, I think we're getting used to it.
Yeah.
I certainly am.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead, get in there.
Thanks,
See
man.
you.
Thanks. See you later, Mark.
Well, that was a good setup. Thanks to Mark Ruffalo for that.
Yes. Hello.
I don't know. I don't want to say inevitability, but Oppenheimer is so not only loved, but, and I think this is rare, it's respected.
Good. Yeah. It feels like that, you know, that we're all a little overwhelmed by the response. It's been extraordinary, you know, commercially and critically, and people going to see the film multiple times. So, yeah, we're so proud.
I feel like that's one of those movies that when you're making it, you aren't exactly sure how it's all maybe going to come together until you maybe sat in that theater, right?
No. I never know when you're working with Chris. You know, it's very much his vision, but you trust in him because he's a visionary director. You know.
And the eyes played a big part in Oppenheimer.
Well, thank you.
And it kind of cut through so much of the dialogue when they had that close-up on your eyes, and he really intended to do that.
He intended to use the close-up that was deliberate, you know, and kind of use the face as a landscape. That was his choice, I think, in the way he shot it, yeah.
You had indicated, of course, that you had been in the Christopher Nolan sphere before.
Yeah.
What I would say, if I were to make a prediction tonight, I think he will very likely win for Best Director. What does he know that other directors don't know?
I mean, I think he's kind of the perfect director, you know? He's an extraordinary writer. He presents his movies like no one else. And then he's an extraordinary director of actors. He kind of has everything. I hope he wins.
Yeah.
Good luck tonight. Have a good time. Nice to see you.
Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Here comes Greta Lee, a double nominee, because Past Lives is great. The Morning Show is great.
Yes. Spider-Man and Spider-Verse. I'm a
Triple nominee.
I mean, we're not keeping
your
score,
notes.
but
How big your bookshelf needs to be?
I need a new home renovation.
Okay, this movie.
Yeah.
Was this based on something that had happened in your own life?
Past Lives is based. Originally, the seed of the movie came from Celine Song, the filmmaker and director. An actual experience she had where she found herself sitting between her childhood sweetheart and her husband. So that was the start of it. Yeah.
And the fact that it has resonated, I'm sure people have approached you. And what do people say when they approach you?
That has been the actual gift of doing this, meeting our audience from all over the world.
Yeah.
In gas station lines, airport lines, coffee shops, the supermarket.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. But it really, honestly, it has reinvigorated for me what movies can be, and just this reminder that we're all so much more similar than we like to accept, just as humans. So,
Greta, you're going to be approached here
said.
the whole afternoon, evening. It's nice to see you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Have fun tonight.
Another movie getting a tremendous amount of attention, and an actress who's generated attention throughout a fantastic career is Julianne Moore.
Hello.
Nice to see you. How are you?
Nice to see you. I'm very well, thank you.
There is a real interview with Australian television. By the way, we welcome our viewers on Stan in Australia, where the real Mary Letourneau and her husband are talking, and there's dialogue in that interview that is almost word for word in the movie when you talk about who had control.
Well, I think Sammy Birch, when writing May December, definitely used Letourneau's case as inspiration. That being said, it's a fictional story with fictional characters. But it's very much influenced by tabloid culture and what was happening in the 90s. And I think she used that story to build on this film.
Todd Haynes does something, not only with performances, and you've had such wonderful collaborations with him before, but with music.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I think it's wonderful. It's really masterful that he took this kind of incredible score and uses it to punctuate the action. So something that seems ordinary, that seems like it's very kind of domestic situation, you suddenly have this dramatic music come in, and the audience goes, "Oh, maybe this isn't ordinary life."
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very, very compelling movie.
Thank you so much. I was so grateful to have this opportunity. I really was.
Julianne, enjoy tonight. Nice to see you. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Julianne. Good to see you too.
Rosamund Pike is here. Saltburn is a movie that a lot of people. You could bring up your camera. Are you your own photojournalist?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Well, no, I've always been a bit of a photojournalist on set. Yeah.
They're all here.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. Now I have a bun.
Introduce us to your colleague.
Oh, this is Archie Madekwe, who plays Farley in Saltburn, and this is Alison Oliver, who plays Venetia Captain in Saltburn.
How did they do?
Well, they're marvelous. Clearly, no.
I just love the way you say marvelous.
That's why I said it. No, we had a wonderful time. We've become very close. I've got a daughter and a nephew here, and I think I'll keep them for a while.
That's nice. What is it about Emerald? What does she know in terms of her writing, in terms of her directing?
She knows what we really think and what we don't dare ever show, and encourages everyone to show it.
There's so many twists and turns and things that happen that really, as the viewer, you're going, oh, I didn't see that one coming. What was it like when you first read the script and you thought, my goodness?
It's like I found as much as watching the film as an experience and kind of like a wild ride. Like, I found reading the script the same, and being constantly surprised at what different shifts it was taking, because she's completely playing with genre throughout the whole film, and so you keep thinking, oh, okay, I know where this is going to go, and then it totally takes another turn. So it's very exciting.
I remember Jacob, when we saw it for the first time, Jacob said, this is just the kind of film you don't get to be in. Like, this is the kind of film that you watch and you wish, God, I wish I was in that, and we're in it.
I think in the future you'll look back and you'll think, I can't believe all these 4 younger cast members were in one film together. I feel it's at that sort of moment.
Well, we will let you and your newfound relatives go off and enjoy. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You
Category
as well.
we're presenting on the carpet. What is the best made-for-television movie? Here is a look at the nominees. The best movies made for television. Is it The Caine Mutiny Court Martial? Is it Finest Kind, Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie, No One Will Save You, Quiz Lady, or Reality? Well, here's an interesting turn of events. The stars of Quiz Lady are here, and they are not alone.
Everybody.
Guess what? You're here because you guys are the winner. Congratulations.
What, really?
Honestly.
We all gathered like this and it was accidental? Wow.
This is the whole team of Quiz Lady. Jessica, you, Jen D'Angelo, myself, Nora, our producers, Maggie and Itai, and we are thrilled to be able to receive this award. And we're so proud of Quiz Lady as a film, and for it to have a little life, and for everyone to know that you can watch it on Hulu.
Well, there you go. Yes. Is there a sisterhood amongst all of you, particularly the two of you?
You would not believe. 100%. 100%. We could like pool fighting.
I don't even. Yes, I didn't blacked out that time. But no, there is.
We're going to let these ladies sort it out. Quick break here. We're back with more live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Congratulations to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Margot is so precise in how she approaches her characters. The choice is yours.
The high heel. You're supposed to want to know. I don't.
What Margot does so brilliantly is sort of where you feel the doll and where you feel the human.
I'm not good enough for anything.
It's an incredible thing to watch, what she's done with playing Barbie.
What was I made for?
Rated PG-13.
Presentation. We are live from the Critics' Choice Awards, and two ladies who share a nomination together. The morning show is this season 3.
Hi,
could
ladies.
not have been better. Jennifer Aniston. We haven't started yet. Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal is a bit
Pedro,
impatient.
come on in.
Here comes Reese Witherspoon. Jennifer Aniston.
He's rushing you along.
Pedro doesn't want to wait.
The chicest arm sling I've ever seen.
It almost makes you want to fracture your arm to get a sling that night.
Fall down. Well, I won't. Not. But
You should. Yeah.
sorry.
What was it about, ladies? Season 3 really had it was so full. You're laughing.
Well, I'm laughing at Pedro's arm sling because
it's the softest thing I've ever
felt. It's like
felt.
a lazy boy. It's the lazy boy of arm slings.
Pedro, don't be shy. Come here.
How did he hurt himself?
Oh my gosh!
It is
Pedro.
Arm sling.
It's covered in velour.
It's shaped.
I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about the morning show.
What do you want to say about the morning show?
I just want to stand next to it. I want to be near it. That's it. Go on.
The most nominated show this evening, by the way.
Did we just cast Pedro?
Pedro. Wait, are you a veil? Are you a veil?
Are you taking a veil?
No.
4, baby.
Oh wait,
4.
we actually do have a really good part for him. We do.
All right, pitch it to me now.
All right.
Does it involve anything romantic with anybody, or what's give us the contours? All of you.
I sleep with everyone on the show. I'm in. All right.
It's kind of real life.
I'll be waiting to hear from my agents. Draw it up. Send me a script. Or
so
just pitch
lucky.
it to me in the room.
Okay, well, we're going to
Fair
have
enough.
3 hours. We'll have 3 hours.
Does schmoozing ever turn into anything at events like this? I mean, you're going to be schmoozing with people at different tables and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Could you ever actually book a Pedro Pascal to be on your show?
I mean,
It just happened. I'm out.
That's happened. Look at him. He's gone. We hired him, and he just fired himself. We love him. Yeah, no, but we get to see our friends and our peers and celebrate everybody's incredible work.
How did you go about hiring John Hamm?
Well, we made a phone call, and he said yes. We had to, you know, he had Fargo. Obviously, he's really hitting it out of the park this year, Mr. Hammer Time. So we were just lucky that we were able to make all of our dates work, and we got to have him on our show.
Yeah.
And he was mean and powerful and wonderful and all at the same time.
See, no one's going to say no to that phone call. It's like Jennifer.
And do you guys make the phone call together, or is it separate?
We ambush.
Group call.
We do ambush FaceTime.
Ladies, enjoy tonight. Congratulations on seeing things. Nice to see you.
Have fun.
Thank you guys so much.
You too. You too.
Here comes Carrie Mulligan, who does the most remarkable job in Maestro.
Hi, Carrie.
Carrie and
They're
Jennifer
talking about the
a little bit. Well, they're comparing notes about the outfits. Hello, very nice
Hi,
to see
Carrie.
you. You and I talked about this with Bradley. There's a particular scene in Maestro. To me, it's the climax of the movie where Felicia and Leonard are having a somewhat angry discussion about him not living up to his talent.
Yes, it's a big fight. And that's what she says. I think that what she really means might be something different, but it's like a classic argument in a marriage where you try and put all of your fury into one thing that you maybe can't totally stand by. But yeah, it's very good writing.
It's very, very good writing, but you had worked with that particular scene for years, apparently.
Yeah, he wrote that in 2018. So, and I remember he texted the scene to me. It was one of the first things he wrote, so I lived with it for a long time, and I just was so excited to do that scene.
And I can't imagine him being in basically every scene, but also directing at the same time.
Yeah.
What was it like to witness that?
It's like some sort of magic trick. It was amazing. And I'd never experienced that working with a director who was also acting, but he just made everything feel like play. It felt like doing theatre. And then to the crew as well, everyone just loved it.
Carrie, enjoy tonight. Nice to see you. Congratulations
Carrie,
to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Carrie Mulligan just said she wanted to work with Will Ferrell.
That was Carrie Mulligan.
Oh my goodness.
All right, evaluate
You're
everybody's.
Will
Go
Ferrell.
ahead.
Have our candy, Will. I do love a Reese's cup. Yes.
You guys are probably never treated to the candy that
We
you
all-
provide. Is this all the crew
This
gets?
is it.
This is it.
That's all we got.
That's the crew
You
meal.
know?
Yes.
Quiz show just won. You're in quiz show.
Quiz lady.
Quiz lady, excuse
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, just one. And we just missed being there for that moment. But yes, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations to
I also I'm wondering, around the holidays, which just passed, do you and your family sit down and watch Elf? And how many times?
I have it on a loop in the house.
Sure.
So it's constantly on. All my children have to keep a logbook, and they need to watch it at least 15 hours of viewing throughout the holidays.
Understandably so. Will, enjoy tonight. Have a good time. Good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Will. You're the best.
There you go. Jodie Foster, I like the way that you looked at Will Ferrell with admiration.
He's awesome and tall. Yeah.
Tall drink of water.
Our kids went to the same school, so we know each other a little bit.
He seems like the nicest, like, not movie star kind of guy.
Well, this is a fun event. Look at all the great people we run into.
And something like this.
You were a child.
Right. We've known each other for a long time, and maybe people would phrase it this way, not that you ever went away, but that you're back.
Okay, no, I go away, I come back, I go away, I come back. That seems to be the way it goes.
What makes you come back?
I love movies more than anything. You know, whatever screen they're on, I don't care. On the watch, doesn't matter to me. I just love movies. I grew up sort of finding myself in them, and they're the place I always turn to.
Jodie, it's good to see you. Congratulations on Naiad. It's so good. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Quick break here. There are so many stars. We're live at the Critics' Choice Awards. They are just pouring in. Welcome back. We are live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Sam Rubin and Jessica Holmes, Megan Henderson and Doug Kolk down the way. Tom Hiddleston, people love Loki. And our producer, Grace Mendoza, who's worked very hard to put this program together, says, here's the thing. She loves Loki more than anything. Is there more Loki to come?
Oh, that's a good question. First of all, thank you very much, Grace. You're entirely too sweet and too kind. I appreciate that. Yes, that's a question for above my pay grade, I think. I've loved playing Loki. I was cast in 2009, if you can believe it, when I was a child.
A mere child, yes.
I was 27 or something. And yeah, I've been playing the character for 14 years. It's been a roller coaster and one I'm immensely grateful for.
But you seem to find a newness every time.
Well, I hope that that's what the audience enjoys, is that it's such a deep and complex character. Characters existed in human consciousness for 2,500 years, and there are so many different aspects and characteristics to bring to life. And I would hate to kind of reheat the old one in the microwave. So it's good to come up with some new ingredients every time.
Tom, it's good to see you. Enjoy tonight. Thanks so much.
Lovely meeting you. What
Here we go.
Sweet
Thank you.
Guy.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Here comes Margot Robbie.
Hello, Margot. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
Margot, you had a lovely history with the Critics' Choice Association. 7 nominations, several wins. The fact that the critical community has embraced all of your work and has embraced Barbie, what does that mean to you?
It means so much. It's you know, you really care what the critics think, so it's so nice when it's also nice in the instance of Barbie to know that the general public loved the movie and the critics loved it. I feel like so rarely do movies does it meet in the middle like that, so it's lovely. Yeah.
I would imagine this past summer must have been the summer of your life. It was, a phenomenon. There's nothing, that you can't describe it any other way. Whoa. What have the last few months been like for you?
Really pink, really busy, really fun. Yeah, so much fun, honestly. And over the months, hearing everyone's reactions and hearing the different stories that people like, my niece saw it and said this, and my goddaughter saw it and said this, or I saw it with my mom, and you know, those stories are so special and again, kind of rare and unique to this movie.
Our red carpet show is seen across the U.S. on the CW, all around the world, including Stan in Australia, and from neighbors back in Australia. The fact that you have come here and accomplished so much in front of the camera and behind the camera, you know, it's a point of pride with all of them.
I know, I care most, I said I care what the critics think. I care most what Australians think, so I'm happy to know they're watching right now. Some of them, I guess, yeah.
Indeed they are. Is this fun right now, all of this? Is it kind of like icing on the cake?
It is so fun. It's so fun. We thought after the press tour that we were going to hang up the pink and we'd be done. So to be coming to events like the Critics' Choice and the Globes and whatever else might come up, it's amazing. Yeah.
Margot, enjoy tonight.
Thank you, Margot.
Good to see you. Thanks
Such
so much.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Very nice to talk.
Margot Robbie there. Coleman Domingo is on the way as we continue here live. And the best part We welcome you back. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards here in Santa Monica. Stars entering the Barker Hangar and nobody making an entrance. Like the great Coleman Domingo and Jessica and Coleman, you guys could go together because it's a little matchy-matchy.
I know.
Please
Thank you.
Explain.
Explain. This is, I'm wearing a custom Valentino.
I'll say custom.
It's pretty good. Look at this.
Yes.
You know, it makes you feel like a king tonight. And I'm wearing Bulgari jewels, and I'm also wearing Bayard Rustin, who I'm representing today. I'm wearing his ring, actually, which is great.
What did that feel like to put on?
Are you kidding? The energy of it. I mean, I think, you know, of course, jewelry carries energy. And so the moment I put this on, I felt even closer to him, which is great. And so I keep it on, especially when I'm going out to represent him. I feel like it's just a great, great thing.
Rustin nominated, Color Purple nominated, Fantasia just walked by, and you two just had a moment that was so sweet, and I think tells the story about what it was like to make that movie.
It does, because, you know, we have so much love for each other. We needed to love each other so much to go to these terrible places that her character Celie has to endure, and all these dark places I have to go through. So we want to tell you, when we're a little in love with each other, it's a beautiful thing. That's the only way you can create work like that.
People have recognized your talent on the big screen and the small screen for a long time, but during this award season, perhaps more so than any, it's a chance to get to know you. And I think people are impressed and enjoying that revelation.
That's been so good. I feel like maybe that's a lot of times people get to know your work, and they know your work from different areas, different films and television. But now it's like I love the question. Even when I was on your show last week or a few weeks ago, I love that you really want to get to know how I create and who I am and how I think. So it's nice to let people get a sense of who I am now. And that's why I dress like this. I'm like, I have a sense of play. I'm not always playing dark characters and, heroes and things like that. I'm actually a fun-loving guy who just likes to have a good party.
Well, have fun inside. Good to see you, sir. Thanks so much.
Have a fun party tonight.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you.
Oh, nothing from the crowded room. Tom Holland.
Hello, Tom. Very sharp and handsome.
The sharpest ever, and a high vest, if I might say.
Yeah, I thought it might be a bit chilly today, so I just thought I'd wrap up warm, you know.
You look great.
Thank you very much.
Are you having a good time? I know it's only been a few minutes you've been here.
It's interesting. I was just saying that doesn't matter how many people are on stage or big shows, big scenes in films, I never get nervous. But for stuff like this, I get really stressed.
No, you don't.
I think it's the shouting from the photographers that really stresses me out. But
This way.
I've made it through that part of the night, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone and catching up.
Who do you want to catch up with?
That's the thing. That's an interesting, not confession, but being nervous. But people enjoy your work so much. The nice thing about something like the Critics' Choice Awards, bringing more attention to Crowded Room, which I think is the best part of award season. Are there people, though, that maybe you haven't met that you're excited to meet?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, there'll be loads of people here. What I love, I was saying to my brother earlier, is like we're lads from London. Being here today in LA is kind of crazy. To be surrounded by people I've grown up looking up to and admiring, you know, even if it's just a simple handshake, hello, I'm a big fan. I'm looking forward to meeting some wonderful people. You know, I'm super proud to represent the show. I think the show has a really important message. So to be here tonight, you know, standing front and center for the Crowded Room is a real honor. And I'm just excited. It's been a while since I've done anything like this, so I feel very lucky to be here and excited to say hello to everyone.
Enjoy tonight, Tom.
Have fun.
Good to see you. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you as well.
We have talked to two stars of The Holdovers.
Yes, we
and
have.
now the woman who
Hello.
has wowed audiences in the movie theater and has had the time, I think, of your life on the award circuit, Divine Joy Randolph. What's it like to be at that lectern holding one of those awards?
Oh, it's so amazing. This has just been a beautiful experience. I'm so excited for today. Oh, it's a good one. I'm excited for this one.
That moment on the Golden Globe stage, do you replay that moment after? Because it probably is all happening and you're going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it hasn't caught up to me yet. I think in the moment that I'm starting to get it, now we got this one. So I'm just like, I'm coasting. I'm coasting with all of it.
You'll process later.
Yes, indeed.
We have been handing out some awards on the carpet. Dominic Sassa receiving our Best Young Actor Award.
Oh, I am so happy for him. This must be an amazing experience. I mean, he deserves it. He absolutely deserves it.
When you and Paul and Dominic, and again, he had literally no experience, had never made a movie before.
Right.
Could you tell, I think sometimes people rise to the occasion, you can tell they've got it.
He already had it. He already had it. He's an old soul, and he did what he needed to do. He didn't rise to the occasion. I think there was space made for him to be there, and he just did his thing.
What was it like to work with Paul Giamatti?
He's
Back
fantastic.
and forth between
Paul
you
is
two.
amazing. He's so bright and smart, but most importantly, he has a beautiful spirit and a kind heart. Yeah, all the best.
We have seen your heart during
Yeah.
award season, and people have responded to it. What does that feel like? Not just the performance, but you.
I'm just being myself, and so it's a privilege, you know, when people see you and accept you for you. There's really nothing more to it. I'm blessed, and I'm very grateful, and I feel as though now more than ever we just need to be kind. So I'm very much so aware of the position that I'm in and how rare that is, and so I'm just enjoying it.
I can tell.
Amazing.
Enjoy tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Have
Thank you.
fun. Lovely to see you as well.
Here comes Ariana Greenblatt from Bar.
Oh.
Okay, you're only in the most popular movie,
my
in the
goodness.
universe.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
What did your friends think? What did people in your life think about you being in Barbie?
I mean, they definitely were excited. They kept sending me like the pictures of the posters everywhere. But I don't know. I feel like I was like staying in my house for that whole time. But yeah, I mean, they would send me anything pink. They were fully in it with me. It was great. Yeah.
America Ferrera receives effectively the Woman of the Year award. It's our See Her award. Margot will make that presentation. We know that America, in addition to being a terrific actress, is this wonderful speaker. And to me, the soul of Barbie is that speech. Talk to us about that.
I mean, America, both of them, obviously, but America is incredible. She is the biggest inspiration to me because she's a fellow Latina, and I love her so much. But yeah, I mean, that day when everyone heard the monologue for the first time, everyone's raw emotions came out, and like a lot of the characters started crying in the background, and we weren't supposed to cry in that moment, but yeah, a lot of the tears just started rolling down, and I actually memorized the monologue with how many takes we did, and I recited it back to her, and she started crying herself, and I was like, that's how important your words mean to other people. And it was a cool moment for her to actually hear how much she means to people.
Given the title of the movie, did you initially think, as I think a lot of people did, oh, this is going to be a frothy, just fun, kind of a meringue of a movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Every time someone would ask me, like, what's Barbie about? I'd be like, yeah, I don't know how to explain that to you because there's so many layers to peel back in the film, and Greta did an incredible job, Greta and Noah, creating the script, and of course Margot playing Barbie herself. So it's hard to explain it to people, but once you watch it, you get it.
Very good. It's nice to see you. Congratulations to you. Thanks so much. Ariana Greenblatt there, and here comes Bradley Cooper.
Mr. Bradley Cooper.
Mr. Bradley Cooper. We were chatting with your friend Carey Mulligan earlier.
How are you? How's it going?
We'd love you to be back.
Thank you for bringing Bradley, to us.
Welcome. Here he is.
We were discussing that scene that the three of us have discussed before, that wonderful argument about your talent. Not your talent, Bradley Cooper, but Leonardo. And Carey said you had... What, the script you received? You texted her the script 6 years ago. That scene,
probably, yeah. Not 6, maybe now it's 6. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. We wrote that early on and didn't change much. It's sort of like an anchor of the movie. So we were lucky that came to be so early on because so much of the movie's built around that before and after.
One thing that you had revealed, which I thought was so interesting, is how magnanimous, how generous Guillermo del Toro and others were to you, because. What I love about this movie is not only his performances, I love the way it looks and what you do with the camera. And is that because these guys taught you or you bounced ideas off of them?
I mean, it's everything. It's also the incredible camera team for the movie with Scott Sakamoto, the camera operator, and the dolly grip Mango, and Maddie Lipatique. So, it just felt like we all did it together. It's one group. I mean, you can do much more when you're working together.
And those scenes where you're conduct, and it is so physical to conduct the way he did. How many takes was that? How tricky was it to get that right?
That setup was one take, thank goodness, because I probably would have thrown my shoulder socket out. I don't know how he did it. I really don't know how he did it for so many years,
wasn't
effortlessly.
in amazing shape, was he?
No.
So
But he wasn't. He was athletic. But yeah, my man lived hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Carrie, you indicated that Bradley, the director, and I don't know if party atmosphere is the right word, but that he directed the movie, but he kind of hosted the movie.
Yeah.
In what way?
Yeah, he hosted the party of our film. I mean, and even the bits that were trickier, the tone was always set by him. So it was the most kind of holistic experience of ever having. You just walk on set and you understand immediately where you are, and that just takes away so much of the work for the actors. So yeah, but a lot of it was a party.
Yeah, I mean the tone was set by Lenny.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that really was. I just had to follow him. Is the way it felt. So then it was like Lenny was just sort of chaperoning us all.
Yeah.
How do you direct and memorize your lines and how does one, is it
helps when you write them. It definitely helps when you write them, because then you can switch them and not talk to the writer.
There you go. Okay. Tricks.
You take out that discussion completely. And with the director.
Great to see you both. Congratulations to you both. Enjoy tonight. Good to see you, Bradley. So much. Thanks so much. Quick break here. That's a pair. We're back here with more. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Lily Gladstone there, Killers of the Flower Moon, among the many nominated movies. Critics' Choice Awards, Chelsea Handler hosting a 3-hour ceremony immediately following our red carpet, and arguably the king of the red carpet. From What We Do in the Shadows, once every time, Harvey Guillen. And not some men were doing the shirt. Harvey Guillen,
work the bow.
What's the mesh going on?
I mean, it's a mesh. It's a little it's Christian Siriano, couture, and he just wanted to play with it. This is from his spring line. We did some adjustments, a little bow for a little flair and dramatic. But yeah, you want to look good, at these carpet events, and I think we did it. We did it.
And have fun. It's fun.
It's a little peekaboo, a little belly peekaboo. See, it's a little peekaboo. Not too much, just a little bit.
Just a peekaboo.
Classy, a little peekaboo.
This show, a nominated show once again that people love so much. You guys start filming the next season.
We start filming Wednesday, actually.
Wow.
We flew in just for this because we love the Critics' Choice Award, so we had to come down. I flew in last night in the middle of a storm, and then it's just like we have to get there, and here we are. We're so honored to be nominated for comedy, and also Kayvon nominated his category, and I'm nominated against some heavy hitters. It's just amazing. It's such an honor.
Such a funny show.
It's
so fun.
Yeah.
And it can't be fun.
Yeah, and just like the fact that we've been on the air for half a decade, like we're season 5 now to season 6, so we've had a really good run, and we're really sad, it's ending, but we're really happy that we were able. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
Well, with that,
wise words.
With those wise words, we're going to let you talk to other people as we say thank you and congratulations for all that you've done. Megan and Doug down the way with a wonderful actress.
Yes, joined by the lovely Angelou Ellis-Taylor. You have your choice of tables tonight between The Color Purple and Justified.
Yeah, I do, man. There's no food, though, right?
No, well, this is what we hear, but there are drinks for what we hear. There are drinks. This has been quite a year for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Origin, Ava DuVernay.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
It is an incredible, beautiful, beautiful movie. It's a love story and a mystery. It's breaking down boundaries. It comes out January 19th, which is Friday, everybody. Yes.
I've heard such excellent things.
It's good. It's a good one.
And let's talk about tonight for a moment, because Best Actress in a Drama Series. I mean, you've got the critic right in front of you.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it, honestly.
Congratulations.
The
this
names,
is your third Critics' Choice nomination.
It is.
Does it mean something different when the critics are the ones who tell you how great you are?
Any nomination I get, I'm so excited and happy about it. I'm grateful.
We'll have the best time. We just keep hearing them yelling. The doors are closing. We want you to get to your table. Thank you so much.
We'll see you here next year, too.
Have a good night.
Sam and Jess, back to you.
Oh, what a wonderful star there and a wonderful star here. Lily Gladstone, your speech at the Golden Globes, where you explained the method in which old Hollywood tried to show us indigenous language was a lesson to us all. I don't think people knew that.
Yeah, it was a pretty common one. They did that with a lot of world languages. It was actually kind of a practice, I guess, that was used in Star Wars, too, to kind of accomplish some of... But they would use world languages in that and run it backwards to come up with alien languages. So, you know, as much as I'm a fan of it, it's a new time. There are a lot of stories that need to be told, and even better if people can tell it in their own tongue, you know?
Somebody like Martin Scorsese has worked with you in the indigenous community and, of course, the source material to tell an extraordinary story, again, that I don't think a lot of people necessarily knew or cared to know.
Right. And the Osage Reign of Terror is so specific to what Osage went through, yet it's understood so much by indigenous people around the country. Everybody has a version of a story of this guardianship program where Native peoples are deemed incompetent of handling their own finances. So that was a big history that we've all kind of been impacted by historically. And it's time. You know, there were moments really to the day, the 100-year anniversary of when some of these things were happening. We were on location shooting the exact same thing. So it felt like while it's taken a very long time for it to reach such a public stage and for people to learn this, feels like it came full circle, and it's the story of all of these families, of this entire community that's having the life that it's wanted to, I think.
Enjoy tonight.
Congratulations,
Really good. Thank
Lily.
you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. As Lily takes her way to go inside the Barker Hangar, on stage of the Barker Hangar, in a very short while, she is hosting tonight.
Chelsea Handler.
We spoke to Chelsea Handler just a short while ago.
Very good.
Hostess with the mostest, Chelsea Handler.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Here's the thing. After last year, the first thing that people, the Critics' Choice Association, were told, she was so wonderful. Can you get her for this year? And I'm not saying that to blow smoke. You had fun last year. Is it easy to decide to come back this year?
Yes. It's a fun, light night. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm happy to keep it light.
There you
have
go.
some drinks, have some edibles, and keep the ball moving.
Should they serve edibles?
They should serve edibles everywhere. Everybody needs an edible.
Well, there you are.
I have yours in my dressing room.
Right? Words to live by.
Thanks.
Have a good time tonight. Nice to see you.
Fun. You look gorge.
Chelsea Handler there on stage hosting tonight. And happy and
Yes.
joyful and calm.
She said it's about fun. I'm in here to have a good time. I'm going to keep it light and easy breezy, and I'm sure she will tonight.
And the fact is, as we talked to Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, these are people who I know Chelsea and are, I think, really real-life friends with her.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's interesting, too, when you start talking to people and you realize who knows each other. And then there's the assumption that all of Hollywood knows each other, and they do not. We've made a lot of introductions for the first time here tonight, which was kind of fun.
And I think one thing that is, you know, we're all fans to a degree,
Yeah.
and people who do this line of work are fans, but these actors are fans. And, of course, last week at the Golden Globes, they're shutting the doors. Well, look, this is that is an airplane hangar door, and you can see you better get inside, or it's going to be a little too late for you. Let's take a quick break here. Hopefully they don't shut us out. We're live from the Critics'
Hold the
Choice
door.
Awards. Wait 1 sec. All right, here's what we know. 4 people taking the stage for sure. Chelsea Handler, our host. America Ferrera with the See Her Award, effectively the Woman of the Year Award, presented by Margot Robbie. Harrison Ford with a Career Achievement Award. So those are set in stone, should be really, really terrific moments. The rest, all a mystery.
All a mystery, but let's talk about something. Let's talk about the nominees for Best Actress, shall we? Let's see who's up for that.
Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Please send help. There's murder in Osage. The police do nothing.
Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall.
Stop. I did not kill him.
Greta Lee, Past Lives.
Most of the time, you have to just stand there and watch me.
Carey Mulligan, Maestro.
We'd be fools not to think that luck plays a part as well as talent and determination.
I'm a perfect example of that.
Oh, you must be joking.
Margot Robbie, Barbie.
I'm not good enough for anything.
Emma Stone, Poor Things.
These two are fighting and ideas are banging around in Bella's head and heart like lights in a storm.
All right, the answer man, Clayton Davis, is
Hi,
the
Clayton.
awards editor for Variety. He is a member of the Critics' Choice Association. He's a member of the board. Who walks away with that award tonight?
It's going to be a close race between Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone. Got the two Stones battling out. I think Lily Gladstone's going to squeak it out for Killers of the Flower Moon. Amazing in it. Martin Scorsese film. I think it's the easiest call maybe to make of the night. I think she's going to take it home.
Okay, but people at home are going, wait a minute, not Margot Robbie.
Maybe not Margot Robbie. I think Barbie's going to win a ton of stuff, and that comes into the Best Picture category. Barbenheimer have battled it out all year.
Yeah.
And
Let's show people that list of Best Picture.
Okay.
We'll go through the whole list, and then we'll let Clayton tell us who walks home with that.
Sounds good.
American Fiction. Barbie. The Color Purple. The Holdovers. Killers of the Flower Moon. Maestro. Oppenheimer. Past Lives. Poor Things. Saltburn. All right, one quick observation I'll allow myself. No filler. That's a good list.
That's an amazing list. Listen, as much as I love American Fiction, my favorite movie of the year, this is a Barbenheimer battle. I think that Oppenheimer's going to squeak it out. Barbie won the box office. Oppenheimer wins the statue. It's a good trade-off.
Do you agree?
It'll be very interesting to see because I think Barbie, we knew Oppenheimer would be good.
Yeah.
I think Barbie almost exceeded expectations.
And there's a best comedy category that Barbie might win in. Critics might have felt compelled that, I gave it some love there. Picture I'm going to give to Oppenheimer. I think Christopher Nolan's winning director. I think that's also what helps it out a lot. Oppenheimer's going to win a lot tonight. I think so is Barbie. So we'll see what happens.
Clayton, we thank you very
Clayton.
much.
Thanks.
I tell you what, if you enjoy the Critics' Choice Red Carpet Show, what's next?
The Critics' Choice Awards.
It's all
Of
live
course.
here. Tune in. Enjoy the show. Thanks so much for joining us.